I feel like if God wanted to make me mentally stable, he would have made me mentally stable. But he didn't. So lock your fucking doors.
I pull up where the chalk line chalk. Air feel cold, but the room still talk. Read that file like a praying pen. One dead mouth, got the truth tucked in. Mama said, baby, don't fear that hush. I been in the dark, I don't rush. I asked the flow, I asked the wall. Who saw that hand that made them fall? Who? I hear keys in the after names. Cold little clues in the winning stains. Got a badge, got a blade of faith. I let the silence point the way. If the dead got a tongue, let it move. If the night got a witness, come through, I don't beg, I just hold that line. Then I let them cross one side. Bone phone, bring it back. Bring, bone phone, tell me fast. From the grave, let the truth slide through. Bone phone, I'm calling you. Bone phone, speaking bones. Bone phone, bring me home. Who lied? Who
Hey, Keith! Keith, what's up? Alright. Y'all know I gotta be goofy. On June 18th, authorities found Grammy nominee producer Tay Keith, age 29, unalived in his apartment. Right now, they suspect no foul play, but there's a lot of speculation on the internet going on that, you know, he died allegedly in the middle of a legal dispute between him and said Sexy Red, okay? And she is, I believe, one of his artists. I believe there was some type of contractual agreement that they were trying to look into. And the young man ended up being found deceased in his apartment. And like I said, there's a lot of speculation here. So tonight, you guys, we're going to try to figure out, you know, what could have possibly happened to Tay Keith. He had a lot of good music. One of my favorites from him, because I used to go by OVO Empress before Drake decided, you know, before him and Kendrick Lamar went back and forth with their little spats and stuff. You know, I used to go by OVO Empress, October's very own Empress. You know, but now I changed my name. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. Basically, that was one of my favorite songs, though, Look Alive with Drake. And I think his name is Block. Teach it. So, oh, y'all don't get me the line. But yeah, that was one of my favorite songs that he did, that he produced. Look Alive, Look Alive. I ain't gonna lie, that's my shit. It's one of my roll call songs. Like, yeah, I'm in there doing some juju. It's none of y'all business. But let's go ahead and get into it. Tonight, you guys, we're going to do a G Murders spread. We're not going to use the tarot. We're just going to use my G Murders cards to try to see if we can possibly see what happened to Mr. Tay Keith. All right, please keep in mind these readings are for entertainment purposes. We're not here to accuse anyone, nor are we here to say anyone is innocent. We're just reading cards and how these cards coming out today, okay? Thank you for understanding. All right, that there. All right. We'll do it that way. All right, so let's get a couple of cards here. What's the environment like for Mr. Tay Keith? What was the environment like, Spirit? I was feeling Spirit so true. What was the environment like? Okay. All right, so we have victim was loved and they hated it, attention seeking. So it is looking like someone, he was very well known in the public eye. This is my Six of Clubs, which is the Six of Wands in traditional tarot. The card says victim was loved and they hated it, attention seeking. The Six of Wands is also about people who's always in the spotlight. These are people who are like celebrities, people who probably report the news, influencers, things of that nature here, or people who just decide to put themselves on the internet, okay? It is alleged here that in his environment, there was somebody that was very jealous of his fame, his fortune. They were jealous of the fact that people loved him. And this person was attention seeking. They were seeking some type of attention from him, or overworked, burnt out with no support. Wow. So it's a legend here that this man, he built an empire. He felt overworked. He felt burnt out. You know, there was no support here. Or this person that was in his environment felt overworked, burnt out with no support. Like, hey, you're not finna keep doing this. I'm not finna keep, you know, helping you make these beats or helping you, you know, write these raps or whatever they were doing. This person felt like that they didn't want to do this anymore, that they were burnt out, they were stressed out. Okay. Let's get something from this side here. It's also giving me this flogging a dead horse situation. Like this person, whoever this person was that felt like they were burnt out and overworked with no support, it felt like this person said something to Mr. Keith, or Mr. Keith said something to this person. Like, hey, you know, this is probably not working out the best way, at least for us both. Let's go ahead and try to see if we can come to some type of common ground for it. But then there was this energy of flogging a dead horse here. You know, you guys know what flogging a dead horse is. It's like trying to make a situation arise out of something that's already dead, basically. He's over here on my screen here. What we got? The suspect will be caught, turned themselves in, it didn't come out. What we got here? We had a lot of cards that turned over here. Kidney, lower body injuries. Could have been something dealing with the kidney here. We have plotted on at the bottom of the deck. Let's see. Okay, so all these cards flipping over, nothing wants to come out here. So what is this? We have to refuse to work with prejudice, racism, did not learn from the past. So somebody was refusing to work with him, or he was refusing to work with someone. He was refusing, excuse me, he was refusing to do something here with the victim was loved and they hated it, attention seeking, overworked, burnt out with no support, refused to work with prejudice, racism, did not learn from the past. This is giving me that there was somebody, we got a couple more here, okay. This is giving me that whoever this person was that could have came to him, or vice versa, they was like, oh, well, I'm telling you, there was some type of olive branch that was held out here, and this person didn't want that. They was like, no, I don't want to deal with that. It could have been him or someone else in his environment, because right now we're just looking at his environment. It could have been someone else that once he was trying to hand out this olive branch to this person, like, hey, you know, it might not be going the way we both would like for it to go, but let's come to some type of common ground here. This person was like, hell no, I'm overworked, I'm burnt out. I don't feel like you supporting me. Or this is him saying, no, you've overworked me, you done burnt me out, and you're not supporting, or you don't have the support system that you think you have here. And this person was like, oh, okay. So they was refusing to work with, or he was refusing to work with this person because the person just didn't have that support, or he wasn't getting that support from that person, okay? We have bad news. An unknown man, gang stalker here. And we have a jealous dad, an older man, a pimp, a trafficker here. So immediately what I'm seeing here, even though I'm not going to probably take those, what I'm seeing here from this is that, again, this is somebody that was hell-bent on jealous of him. It's supposed to be somebody that he was cool with, somebody that he probably got some money with, came up with. This person, he thought this person was, but they wasn't. And then there was another person, this unknown man, this gang stalker type energy here that was around him in his environment as well. So it was a jealous ass nigga around him at one point. Then we got this unknown gang stalking ass motherfucker around him too. Excuse my language. Excuse me, I'm sorry, guys. I'll take them. Let's get some more. What was the problem? What was a potential problem for this person? Okay, that's too much. Okay, so somebody was threatening him. We got threat, bully, intimidate, scare tactics. So somebody was trying to threaten, intimidate him, allegedly bully him because that they felt overworked, burnt out with no support, and he refused to work with them, or they refused to work with him because they felt like he was not supporting them. But whatever this was, they were threatening him, they were bullying him, they were trying to intimidate him allegedly and using scare tactics. We got swept off feet, mail courier, news reporter, messages of betrayal, revenge. So they were sending him messages, they were threatening him, sending him text messages, emails, DMs, in these forms of threats here. We have new love, missed out on love, jealous ex infected woman. Child, it is a legend here that this infected woman, this jealous ex, this jealous person, could be this jealous man, this jealous gang stalker person, or this jealous infected woman here that was sending threatening messages and things of that nature here. What in the hell? Let's see out here. What's the potential problem? Okay. Too independent, bougie, picky. Somebody wanted to be independent. Somebody wanted to leave something. I believe he was a it's too much. Please keep in mind these readings are for entertainment purposes. We're not here to accuse anyone, nor are we here to say anyone is innocent. We're just reading the cards and how they come out with the questions that are asked here. There was someone around this man that caused him a problem. He felt like this person was too picky. They was too picky about certain things, but they did not have the type of support. They did not learn from certain things and mistakes that they made. And this is why they weren't getting the support that they thought that they deserved here. There's a pimp here. There's some older man here that is also allegedly could be involved in this. He could be a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius man. Then we have a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries woman, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces woman, or a Virgo woman. Yeah. What's the problem? Okay, I don't like that. But we got here traveling a short distance. Okay. This was him like trying to get away from something here. This was him trying to remove himself from some type of situation that he felt like he was being threatened, bullied, and intimidated in by this person that was, they were fake. With this too independent, bit bougie, picky, they were fake. They really didn't fool with this man like that, or there was something going on behind the scenes where they were trying to allegedly set this man up. Too independent, bougie, picky. That's my 9 of Pentacles in reverse. That's a very fake person. They married for the money. They do things for the money. This is somebody that was doing something strictly for the money, and when the money dried up and they didn't get it the way they was getting it, they wanted to take actions into their own hands. Here we have co-worker, Mason, OES, frat, sorority, clan, witch. There it is. That was a problem for him as well. It is a legend here that some type of organization was also in the mix with this. Saying that somebody he worked with. And I just said that this man that he came up with is also allegedly the reason why he's not here anymore. What is this coworker, Mason? Okay. We got government, boss, judge. So it is saying who's ever over him is the one that allegedly also made this hit as well, along with this other person, So it is a legend here that about 4 people had their hands in the pot that could have benefited from this man allegedly not being here anymore. 3 men and 1 woman. A higher up exec that could have been over him, somebody that helped him start his business, somebody that was neck and neck with him with the business, somebody that he really didn't too much know that much with this gang stalker energy here, or somebody that was just brought in right at the tail end. And then there's this woman. Fighting over territory or title, yeah. So it is saying here that this man is not here no more because of territory or title. He's not here because of something that he owned at one point that somebody wanted to own from him. Child, that's a lot. That's a lot. Let's move on. What was a past influence for him? What's a past influence for him? What's the past that influenced this? What's the past that influenced this? All right. We got being blamed for wrongdoing, public humiliation. Wow. This was rituals, allegedly. Wow. And it says again, the suspect will be caught, turned themselves in. So it is alleged in here that whoever may have had something to do with Mr. Keith's demise may be caught, allegedly. But right now, from what I just read, the police are treating this as no foul play. This is allegedly this is what it was. The past that influenced this was a humiliation ritual. Okay? This was something done. Somebody was blamed for, the whole public blamed this one person for this. And it sounded, the whole public, it says being blamed for wrongdoing, public humiliation. This person was sent to basically be humiliated in the public, or to bring about this humiliation of the public, or to bring about this humiliation of a certain people or whatever. But this depressed this person. This person was like, no, I don't want to do this no more. They were tired of the slandering. They were tired of everybody talking shit about them when they probably wasn't like this, or really wasn't like this in real life. With the 7 of spades here, the suspect will be caught, turn themselves in. It's somebody that has a second thought about something, a change of heart here, an epiphany. This person really wasn't like this. And they wanted it out. They wanted out. All right. We have someone pregnant here. This pregnant woman, this obsessed lover here. There's an obsessed woman. Somebody was pregnant in the past. Whoever this woman was, she was pregnant in the past. She could heavily be a fire sign or a water sign. And she could also be an air sign, but heavy water energy here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But she could be a mother. She was pregnant back in the past here. And this is the one that was being blamed for all the wrongdoing. They were going through this public humiliation. Once she was promised that once she would be done with this public humiliation ritual, that there would be more for this person. Okay, what we got here? We got backfire, Hex plan, it's not or it didn't work. Yeah, I'm telling you, this was a public humiliation ritual that went all the way wrong. Victim fought like hell. The suspect has marks. Execution style. So execution style is always, when I see it, always give me something that does dealing with the asphyxiation, head or neck injury here. Another card that came out was kidney or lower back injury. That gives me this execution style. So I'm dealing with the head, kidney, lower back. It's giving some type of drug to me that could have caused something or certain organs to stop. Let's get one more question here, you guys. Who was behind all of this? I mean, we're pretty much getting a little bit of who was behind it, but let's see. They tried to leave, but was held against will. Whoever did this to this man tried to leave this man, but they felt like they were being held against their will. It says tried to leave, but was held against will, allegedly. We have being used for what they have or had. So this person was feeling like this man was using them, or he felt like they were using him. You guys hear any noise in the background? I do believe I have some people moving in upstairs. I'm not sure, child, or maybe they cleaning up, child. I don't know. But yeah. Okay. We got Joe, child. We got a female here, a jealous female here. That was this the person that allegedly did this. They returned to the crime scene and manipulated the crime scene. Wow. Anything else you want us to know, Spirit? All right, looks like that's all you're giving me. Let's see what we got here. Hospital sick. Wow. Okay, so when I see hospital sick, this is basically what it is. Somebody was in the hospital. Somebody could be going to the hospital here. Somebody could be in the hospital right now. Something made someone sick. Like, this is giving that energy of, again, the reason why They were okay, so they returned to the crime scene to try to get him, like to take him to the hospital or something, but somebody was like, no. So this is returning to the crime scene. This female returned to the crime scene. This female returned to the crime scene to try to, I guess, try to take him to the hospital or something after they gave it, because it's giving drugs. Let's see. Like, you just 29 years old, just dropped out of nowhere. Look, y'all, I just said it. It says self-medicate alcohol, drug abuse. I just said it. It's giving drugs. This woman gave him drugs and then felt bad about it. Wanted to renege on the damn humiliation ritual. Wanted to renege on all this shit. You feel bad about it and then try to take him to the hospital, and then the people that's with you like, no, don't do it. Yeah, so it can look like a natural death. Child, I ain't done this today. This is crazy work. Look, it's a set up by family for money. Well, we got confusion in the details, illusion magic, yeah. Because it said right here, co-worker Mason, OES, frat sorority clan witch. Yeah, it's going to definitely be some confusions in the detail. We got somebody that felt like they made the wrong decision. There's also a jealous dude around. I told you, so jealous dude and a female especially, that he had poor judgment about. He thought this person was his friend, but they wasn't. We got cheating partner was in on his side piece bitching. Put on a pedestal was just a front. They hated the victim. Child. Thank you all so much for coming to kick it with me tonight. My condolences to Mr. Takey, his family, his friends, his loved ones. And I hope he gets justice. I hope because right now the police are saying that it is no foul play. You know, when, you know, it's like that when you in the industry, man. It's almost never no foul play. But I hope his people get justice. I hope everybody, you know, I hope whoever hurting in the situation that feels like this man needs to get justice, I hope they get the justice for him, and I hope he gets his justice as well. And as always, you guys, peace and blessings, love.
Hey. 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 I pull up where the chalk line chalk. Air feel cold, but the room still talk. Read that file like a praying pen. One day